lights go out like a quiet cue, and everything I kept at bay finds its way back into view in the absence of the day. I keep the curtains half drawn tight, like that could hold it in, but shadows stretch a little more at night, and that's where you begin. I fill the hours with anything that keeps my mind from you, but silence has a way of slipping in, no matter what I do. The night brings you back again in ways I can't defend, and every thought I try to bend until it breaks, and then you're there like you've always been, like nothing had to end. The night brings you back again. I hear you in the smallest sounds, the floor, the breath, the air, like something lost is still around, just waiting somewhere. There's a version of you that never left, that lingers when I'm still, not loud enough to intercept, but strong enough to feel. I've been learning how to pretend that I've moved past the ache, but night undoes it all again with every breath I take. The night brings you back again in moments I can't escape, in memories I can't suspend or force myself to reshape. You return without a plan, without a warning, when the night brings you back again. Sometimes I wish I could stay awake until the morning clears it all. But even dreams begin to take the shape of what I lost. Strange how darkness knows your name better than I try to forget. I've been fighting something I can't outrun in the hours I haven't left. The night brings you back again, but softer than before, less like something I have to mend, more like something I can't ignore. And maybe one day it won't descend on me the way it's been, but tonight I won't pretend. The night brings you back again. I tell myself I'll sleep it off tonight, like rest could quiet what I keep. I dim the room, I kill the lights, but you don't fade when I try to sleep. The clock blinks past what I can't ignore, every minute feels too loud. I've been here in this war before, where silence past doesn't back down. I hold my breath like it might help, like I can outrun what's inside. But the moment I'm left with myself, there's nowhere left to hide. I lose to you every midnight, when the world stops asking me to pretend, when there's no noise left to fight, and it all comes back again. I swear I'm stronger in daylight, but that strength never lasts till then. I lose to you every midnight. I tried to change the way I think, rearrange what I recall, but your shadow doesn't shrink, it just waits for night to fall. There's a version of you that stays intact, untouched by time or truth, like I never learned how to act, like I don't still choose you. I've been building walls all day just to watch them disappear. The second I start to drift away, you're suddenly right here. I lose to you every midnight, in the space I can't defend, where every thought turns into you. No matter where I begin, I say I've let go, I'm alright, but that line never makes it through then. I lose to you every midnight. Sometimes I sit with the weight of it, not trying to run or replace, just tracing the shape of what we were in the quiet I can't escape. Strange how I only fall apart when there's nothing left to hold me up. I've been losing from the start, just hiding it well enough. I lose to you every midnight, but it hurts a little less, not because I've learned to fight, but I've learned to confess. And maybe one day I won't rewrite all the things we never said, but tonight I don't even try. I lose to you again instead. We kept the lights low on purpose, like truth would soften in the dark. Your hand found mine without a surface, just instinct learning every mark. The room still breathes the way we did, curtains closed like sealed confessions. Every secret we ever hid still echoes in that tension. We thought the night would keep it safe, and I admit in the dark. I pass that street and slow my pace, like something's pulling from within. There's still a trace of your embrace in places I've already been. We built a world behind closed eyes where nothing had to make sense. Now I'm left with quiet lies and a truth I can't condense. I tried to bury what we were under brighter, louder days, but night returns it clearer in 1,000 subtle ways. Darkness knows too much about us, how we blurred the line so well, how we turned the smallest moments into something we could sell. It remembers every touch, every word we left unsaid. Darkness knows too much about us, and it won't forget. Sometimes I wish I could erase the version of us it still keeps, but it memorized every trace and repeats it when I sleep. Strange how the night becomes a witness to everything we tried to hide. I've been living with its memory like there's nowhere left to confide. Darkness knows too much about us, but it's quieter than before. Less like something I can't outrun, more like something I ignore. And maybe one day it won't touch every corner of my heart, but tonight it knows enough to keep pulling me back to the dark. Counted days like they'd erase you slow, marked them off like it meant something. Watched the seasons come and go, but none of them took anything. Your voice still lingers in certain rooms, like it never learned to fade. I rearranged every inch I could, but it stays the same. I thought distance would blur the lines, turn sharp edges into less, but time has a way of being kind to everything I can't forget. I thought time would quiet you, turn you into something small, like a distant fading truth that wouldn't echo at all. But you're louder in the after than you ever were before. I thought time would quiet you, but it only gave you more. I stopped looking for your name in places I used to check, but somehow it found a way to exist without the text. There's a version of me that waits, even though I've learned to every time I almost lose you. I've been trying to trust the change that everyone swears will come, but the silence just rearranges into where you're from. I thought time would quiet you, like a song I'd outgrow, like something I once knew but wouldn't need to know. But you linger in the patterns, in the things I can't ignore. I thought time would quiet you, but it only made you more. Maybe I misunderstood what healing's meant to be, not forgetting like I thought it would, but learning how to carry quietly. Strange how time doesn't erase, it just teaches you the way. I've been standing in the same place with a different way to break. I thought time would quiet you, but it's often how you stay. Less like something I can't undo, more like something I can't chase. And maybe one day it'll move to a place that doesn't hurt. I thought time would quiet you, but it just made you part of me first. It starts in the moment I don't prepare for, when the day slips out of my hands, when I'm too tired to fight it anymore, and I barely understand. I let my guard fall just a little too low, like it won't come back this time. But that's when you're moving slow through the cracks in my mind. I don't invite you, you just appear, like you've been waiting close. You never come when I'm clear, only when I need it most. You visit me when I'm weakest, when I don't have strength to pretend, when the silence feels the deepest and I can't hold it in. You don't knock, you just stay, like you've always belonged. You visit me when I'm weakest, and suddenly you're not gone. I tried to build something strong enough to keep you out for good, but every wall I thought was tough breaks down just like it should. There's a version of you I can't outrun, not loud, just close enough to remind me of what we were when everything felt like us. I've been learning how to stand without reaching for you, but you slip right through my hands when I don't mean you to. You visit me when I'm weakest, in the parts I hide away, where the truth feels incomplete and heal are the ones you know the best. I've been hiding what I feel, but you always find the rest. You visit me when I'm weakest, but it's softer than before. Less like something I'm defeated by, more like something I endure. And maybe one day you'll fade into something I outgrow, but tonight you found your way, and I couldn't say no. I swear I lived this out before. Same dim light, same quiet air. My hand hesitates at the door, like it remembers you there. The clock blinks to 17 again, like it's stuck in a loop it can't undo. I try to breathe, count to 10, but it leads me back to you. I change the sheets, I change the song, I shift the way I move, but every night rewrites me wrong into something I once knew. Every night feels like deja vu, like I'm replaying what we were. Same thoughts I'm walking through, same lines I can't deter. I close my deja vu. I pass the mirror, catch a trace of someone I almost know, like I'm still stuck in the same place, just learning how to let it show. There's a version of us on repeat, in a scene I never changed, where nothing ever faced defeat and nothing feels estranged. I've been chasing something new, just to break the pattern's hold, but no matter what I do, it returns like it was told. Every night feels like deja vu, like the ending never sticks, like I'm reaching out to you through the same unfinished script. I try to move, I try to choose a different way to feel the truth, but every night feels like deja vu. Maybe I'm the one who stays, looping what I couldn't keep, turning moments into place just so they don't disappear from me. Strange how I relive the past, like it's safer than what's next. I've been holding on to what didn't last, in a cycle I can't correct. Every night feels like deja vu, but it's fading at the seams, less like something I fall into, more like something in between. And maybe one day I'll break it through, wake up without you, but tonight it pulls me back again. Every night feels like deja vu. Leave the TV on to blur the room. Let voices fill the space you take. But underneath the borrowed noise, I hear the quiet start to wake. I pace the floor like it might break. The pattern I keep falling through, but every step I try to take just circles back to you. I've been hiding in the loudest things just to keep you out of reach, but silence slips between the seams and says what I won't speak. I can't run from you in silence. It meets me where I stand, in the pause between my defenses, when nothing's in my hands. Every echo sounds like you. No matter what I try, I can't run from you in silence. It's where you still survive. Try new streets, a different view, change the rhythm of my days, but every version without you still carries your remains. There's a shadow I don't see, but I feel it move with mine, like you exist invisibly in the corners of my mind. I thought time would dull the edge, turn the weight into blur, but every time I'm on the ledge, the quiet brings you closer. I can't run from you in silence. It settles in my chest, in the space without resistance, where I can't second guess. Every moment I slow down, you're the one I find. I can't run from you in silence. Sometimes I wish I could stay in the noise where nothing feels this real, but silence strips away the choice and shows me what I feel. Strange how the loudest truth I know only speaks when nothing's said. I've been running from the echo that's been living in my head. I can't run from you in silence, but maybe I don't have to fight. Maybe it's where the truth is hiding, in everything I write. And maybe if I let it stay, it won't feel like goodbye. I can't run from you in silence. So tonight, I don't try. I turn the lights off like a ritual, lay still and wait for something kind, but darkness doesn't feel neutral. It's where you're closest in my mind. The sheets are cold in familiar ways, like they remember you too well. I close my eyes to drift away, but fall somewhere I can't tell. I used to find a kind of rest in letting everything go. Now even silence in my chest starts echoing what I know. Sleep doesn't come with peace anymore. It carries everything I tried to ignore. Every dream opens the door to a version of us I can't restore. I wake up feeling it even more, like I never left it before. Sleep doesn't come with peace anymore. I try to change the way I lay, different sides, a different view, but every path I drift away still somehow leads to you. There's a moment right before I fall where I almost feel okay, but something always seems to call and pulls me back to stay. I've been chasing rest in places that don't know how to keep a mind that's filled with traces. Even in sleep, sleep doesn't come with peace anymore. It lingers in the in-between, when nothing feels like it did before, and everything feels too seen. I wake up tired at my core, like I've been fighting in my dreams. Sleep doesn't come with peace anymore. Sometimes I stay awake on purpose just to keep you out of reach, but exhaustion finds its surface and brings you back to me. Strange how even in letting go, I never really leave you behind. I've been learning what I know doesn't follow sleep or time. Sleep doesn't come with peace anymore, but it's quieter than before. Less like something I'm at war for, more like something I endure. And maybe one day it'll restore what I've been missing in between. Sleep doesn't come with peace anymore, but I'm still chasing what it used to mean. You linger in the way I leave a light on, like I'm expecting footsteps in the hall. I tell myself it's nothing I rely on, but I still hesitate before I close it off. There's a glass I never moved from your side, water untouched like a paused reply. I act like it's something I forgot this time, but I know exactly why. I let small things keep you around in ways I don't admit. If I clear them out right now, would I be done with it? You stay longer than you should in the quiet after everything ends, in the spaces I misunderstood, as something I could defend. but you stay longer than you should. I pass your name like it's still mine to say. Careful not to let it fall too far. Like if I keep it close in subtle ways, it won't feel as distant as you are. There's a version of you I never dismiss, not loud, not real, just near enough to make me question all of this every time I feel too much. I've been living in almost gone, not here, not really there. There's a part of me holding on, like you're still somewhere. You stay longer than you should, in the echo I can't replace, in the habit I thought I outgrew, but still recognize your face. And I know I'd leave it if I could, without losing what it meant. But you stay longer than you should. Sometimes I wonder if it's not you, but the way I learned to feel, how I made something incomplete seem somehow more real. Strange how letting go takes time, long after someone's already left. I've been tracing what's not mine, like I owe it something, yeah. You stay longer than you should, but you're softer than before. Less like something misunderstood, more like something I ignore. And maybe one day I'll leave for good, without needing to pretend. But tonight you still feel close enough. You stay longer than you should. The light slips in through half-closed blinds, like it's trying not to wake me. I keep my eyes shut, buying time, pretending it won't take me. There's a quiet shift from night to day, but nothing really changes. You're still in everything that stays, in all the empty spaces. I thought the sun would clear it out, burn away what lingers here, but daylight only shows me now. You never disappeared. Morning comes, but you don't leave. You stay in ways I can't undo. In every breath I barely breathe, there's still a face with what I can't undo. Morning comes, but you don't leave. But it's quieter than before, less like something I can't breathe, more like something I ignore. And maybe one day I'll believe I don't need you anymore. But today you're still with me. Morning comes, but you don't